This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes.
No way.
From the Aunt and Uncle Studios of Arizona, Conor Poirier, no belt, no belt, no belt. Dana White goes crazy at a press conference. Bob Arum's getting his ass reamed. We got a card, Perez. We got Shevchenko. We got Maia. We got Figueiredo. We got so much fucking news with the MMA.
Boss, you ruined my
Wonderful,
flow.
wonderful.
See,
I didn't wink at the right time.
You gotta be ready. You never know which mystical's coming out in front of the mountains. Season 4, episode number 41. We are here. We are live. We are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Plenty of stories to get to tonight, and a topic that we've had for a while. Is Habib gone? Is he coming back? Is what's going on with his belts? Is Conor and Dustin fighting? Is that going to be for a belt? I think we have some answers now. And Dana White was very feisty during his post Contender Series press
shaking.
conference. Yeah, he was full blown Dana White, and I love it.
Yeah, he seemed a little worked up. Something must have worked him up before the interview, Moss.
I love when we have a worked up Dana White. It's wonderful stuff for us. It's exciting to watch. Chandler versus Ferguson, talking about that. There's a lot of things in the news, and a card, Figueiredo versus Perez, Shevchenko Maia. I haven't watched any of the embedded, so I'm assuming you haven't either. Have you?
Correctamundo. I have not.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the chat if you watched any of the embeddeds. I like to wait until the end of the week, and then I kind of binge through them. I am not... Listen, I understand if you don't want to buy the pay-per-view and, you don't like watching two little guys fight. Whatever floats your boat. I don't care. But I do feel that this card, as an entirety, we've been saying it over and over again, and as it's coming closer, I'm getting a little bit more excited. I'm never excited about a Shevchenko fight, especially. I never say especially.
I can't believe you just said especially.
Especially.
That's
the first
what
time.
5-year-olds say,
I know.
Moss.
Well, I deal with a lot of 5-year-olds.
Especially.
Wonderful.
Especially. When she's fighting a Maia.
Yeah.
But Maya's pretty good. Maia looks like she's all right. She looks like that she surprised me in her last fight, and she really will surprise a lot of people if she beats Shevchenko. So it's something I looked past it the first time. Or the last time, I should say. I looked past Maya. I was like, who the hell is this girl? I don't care about her. And what does she do? She just snatches the chance for a title. And she defeats Calderwood. And now she's fighting for the belt. Now it's her turn to fight for the belt. So good for her, getting her shot. Where would you like to start with this, Jesse?
Let's start with Dana White saying Dustin Poirier and Conor is not going to be a title fight.
Okay, let's start. Let's start with the meat and Irish potatoes. Well, I mean, it's not really a shock.
Listen, Moss, you were on the whole lightweight title train for Conor Poirier. When I read that one article that had suggested that it was going to be a title fight, you're like, I told you guys.
It'd be great.
I told you.
No.
And now
hold on.
It's not shocking.
Just hold on a second, Jesse.
Get the fuck out of here.
Did I make a mystical prediction out of that? Was there any mystical predictions there?
No, but you said.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But you did say, you were dancing around about it. And you did say, I told you that this was probably going to happen.
What are you talking about?
I think it was 2 shows ago. Can someone please go back?
Yeah, I never predicted there was going to be a belt on the line for this.
I didn't say you
what the hell are you
predicted
talking
it,
about?
Moss.
I said I'd be excited if they fought for a belt. Of course. And then I was dancing around saying, could you imagine Conor McGregor having a belt? I never made any predictions, belt or no belt. Stop putting words in my mystical face.
Someone go back 2 shows ago when Moss was bragging about the suggestion of a lightweight title.
Yes, please do this, where I'm bragging about this fight being a title fight. What the fuck are you talking about? All right, Jesse.
About the suggestion of this being a title fight.
What are you talking about?
There was a story I read, I think it was 2 days ago, but I could be wrong, that was suggesting that this would be a lightweight title fight.
Okay, and what
And you were
is
dancing
the point?
around all happy about it.
Because I was making a bit about Conor McGregor potentially fighting for a belt.
Oh, Moss.
What the hell? How do things just fly over your head into the mountains? And look at the bird over there. All right, anyway, sometimes you confuse the hell out of me. All right, give me this story.
Okay. According to Joseph Zucker of the Bleacher Report, Dana White says Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier won't be a UFC title fight. The lightweight championship won't be up for grabs when Conor McGregor steps inside the octagon against Dustin Poirier at UFC 257 in January. UFC President Dana White explained how he believes Khabib Nurmagomedov will end his retirement, eliminating the need to crown a new champion right now. He said, quote, "No, Khabib's going to fight. I believe he's going to. McGregor-Poirier is not for the title. He hasn't committed, but I feel like he's going to, and I'm not really pushing him. We talked about it, and he just fought. Let him take some time.
So Khabib's a liar.
Spend some time with his family. Spend
He's
the
a liar.
holidays. There's no rush." No,
He lied.
Dana White is implying that he thinks Khabib is going to come back. He is not
Khabib
saying Khabib is coming back.
So if he is done, why is he in the USADA testing pool?
For the same reason Daniel Cormier is probably.
Yeah. Oh, that's why?
He just wants to feel like an athlete still.
That's why? So you're still on
There's
this
a lot
thing.
of fighters who are still in the testing pool who have
Yeah, I know that.
retired.
But you're still on this thing saying that Khabib is going to stay retired.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back. That's my opinion.
Well, you ready for a
opinion.
mystical prediction? Ready? Because I'm going back on what I was saying
mark
before.
this, because this is a prediction.
This is a mystical prediction. Yes, Khabib's coming back. And I was wrong. I was wrong when we watched the fight live, and he was like, hey, yo, my mom and promises and all this shit. He's a liar. He's a straight-up liar. He's going to come back. He's going 30-0. All right? I don't care. Emotional, shemotional. I don't care. The guy's he's a flat-out liar. He lied to his mom, and he lied to his fans. He lied to the UFC.
You're calling him
He's
a
coming
blatant
back.
liar, and he hasn't even come back yet. I don't understand
Liar.
why. Like,
You're a
what
liar.
grounds do you have to stand on? He never said he was coming back. He never came back. You're going off Dana White's implication that it might happen.
Jesse?
And you're over here calling him a liar, and he hasn't done shit. Moss, what stick has been shoved up your butt crack?
Jesse, is he still in the testing pool?
Is Daniel Cormier still in the testing pool, Moss?
Yeah. He is.
But he's retired.
Okay. Did Khabib, and Daniel said he publicly announced afterwards, even being in the testing pool, that he's never coming back. Has Khabib opened his
He
mouth?
doesn't need
Hold
to.
on.
He doesn't need to. Just fucking trust the guy.
I'm just trying to help you out. Because
You're not
listen,
helping anybody.
do you understand?
You're calling someone a liar who hasn't even done
Hold on.
anything yet.
Do you understand my mystical powers? It's
Us.
been 4 years.
But you can't call someone a liar when they haven't even done anything
Welcome to the mystical room. Once again, my mystical senses are tingling, so let me delight you with a mystical prediction. Khabib will come back for 30-0. Lock it up. Guaranteed. Alrighty then.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you very
yet.
much.
Oh, Moss, you're full of shite. All right. Prior to that show, Khabib had also said on ESPN's First Take how a rematch with McGregor or Poirier didn't excite him too much because he had already defeated them. He sounded like a fighter who was content with what he has achieved so far and felt little need to prove anything else. As White alluded to, however, Nurmagomedov may have a change of heart over time. Alluded from Dana White's brain to his lips to your ears, Moss. He alluded to it, but he is only suggesting what he thinks is going to happen, not what Khabib has done or said he is going to do.
I'm sorry, Jesse. Did you miss the mystical room?
Still only 32. He has plenty of years left as a high level star and box office draw, his decision to retire may have been influenced by extraordinary circumstances as well. UFC 254 was the first time Nurmagomedov fought since his father died in July. We all know that. Once he has had time to absorb everything and reflect, Khabib could get the itch to compete again. Plenty of fighters, McGregor included, have walked away with no intentions of coming back, only to return. Poirier and McGregor sit 2nd and 4th, respectively, in the lightweight rankings. If the winner of that bout isn't in line to oppose an unretired Nurmagomedov, then he's at least in pole position for a crack at the gold, assuming the belt eventually gets vacated.
So let me make this very clear, okay? When Khabib, I like repeating myself here because people are tardy to the show.
Or retarded.
Oh, that too. Listen, I said during the fights, when we watched that emotional thing, I bought into the whole Khabib
Is done.
Is done.
Yes.
He made a promise to his mother. I was a little like, wow, this is touching. This is a touching moment. And I did say, yeah, that's it. Khabib is not coming back. Never did I put on my mystical crown. Never did it happen. Never did I bring you into my mystical room. Tonight, what is today's date? November 18th.
Yes.
2020.
Yes.
I put my
At
mystical crown on.
7:11 p.m.
Now let me just make this very clear, Jesse. My father, who I came out of my father's penis, in case you didn't know this, Jesse. My father predicted this before I predicted this. In fact, I had a conversation with him after the fight, and I was still tugging on my heartstrings. And I was saying to Dad, I was like, listen, I don't know. I don't see it. And he's like, he'll come back. Completely, confident.
I remember you having this conversation
Confident.
with him. Yes.
And I was like, no way, no way.
Yes.
You have to remember, Jesse, where did I get my mystical powers from? Mystical Pops. So tonight,
What?
I have harnessed my Mystical Pops powers.
Oof.
I took you into the mystical room, and this is a bold prediction. And let me tell you why this is a bold prediction.
Oh, God, yeah.
Khabib made a promise to his mother. Could you imagine if he goes back on that promise? What a piece of shit.
You're calling him a piece of shit for no reason. He hasn't even come back.
I said if he does, if he goes back on his promise.
So you, like Dana White, are making assumptions.
Right now, he is a fantastic son. Right now, Khabib, he did everything the right way.
So leave it.
He honored his father with a victory.
What is the point?
Hold on. I'm answering your question. He honored his father with a victory. Very emotional in there. Did it with class. Brought his mom into the mix and says, I made this promise. I'm a man of my word. For him to go back on this promise, this is just not a good look. In fact, he may as well throw a dolly through a window. This is a horrible man. 1 minute he's starting a riot. Next minute he's lying to his mother. What kind of human being is this Khabib?
He didn't lie. He's not. He never even came
What
back.
kind?
He never even said he was coming back. This is what I'm saying. You're making up all these fucking bizarre
Terrible
situations.
human being.
And he hasn't even done anything yet. You're accusing him of doing things he's not even done.
Listen, I am saying if he fights for 30-0.
Moss, you just
accused.
gotta stop.
Hold on.
Okay,
You're
listen.
clearly missing what I'm saying.
Just stop. There's not even a reason to keep beating the dead horse.
Khabib.
Until he even says anything, if he says anything, there's no reason to have this conversation.
Khabib, I see this belt is not up for grabs.
This fucking guy.
You're the pound for pound right now, right?
It's Dana White's choice. It's the matchmaker's choice. If they don't want Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor to fight for the belt right at this very moment, then they're not going to make it happen. You're so fucking retarded.
You're in the USADA testing pool, right?
Oh my God. Stop with that stupid shit.
There is all of a sudden, Mr. Khabib
Oh my God.
is not fully retired. I don't understand.
And I think you're fully retarded.
Listen, Khabib, my prediction that you're coming back is going to come true. You will go for the 30-0, and you will be a liar.
So
you will be a flat-out liar. Now, if I am wrong in my mystical prediction,
Which you are.
I will stand corrected. I will sit corrected. I will lie corrected. I will do everything correct. I will suck it up and say the mystical is wrong.
And you will not do that.
I will. I've done it before. Not many times. That's why you don't remember. It doesn't happen much because I'm never fucking wrong.
Oh, God.
Anytime I give you a hardcore mystical prediction, it's very controversial, but it's always right. When I go, and bring you into my room, I don't bring it into the fucking room for nothing here. This is after thinking about this situation.
Listen to me.
I'm telling you.
I don't give a flying fuck what your mystical prediction is for Khabib. Because at this very moment, Khabib has not implied, he has not physically said, nor has he even returned on his own.
When his urine is
in
going
any
into
way,
that cup.
shape, or form.
When he's pissing into that cup.
Therefore, your mystical prediction means jack fucking shit.
I'm sorry, Jesse.
And I don't care.
I'm sorry, Jesse, but excuse me for a second. Why Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier is it not for the belt? Why? Why?
Maybe, Moss. Did you ever think? Because let's just think about this for a minute, and let's take ourselves out. Don't think about Khabib for a minute. Okay. All right? No, you're not. You're being smartass. You're not going to listen to me. I need you to comprehend what I'm about to say.
Good.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
The fact that Michael Chandler was on backup for Khabib and Gaethje means that Dana White is perfectly okay with Michael Chandler fighting for a belt. Correct? Say Gaethje fell out and Michael Chandler had to replace him. Dana's perfectly okay with Michael Chandler fighting for a belt on his first fight in. Correct?
He's on standby.
Am I correct?
To save a card.
Just answer the question.
Yeah.
So he's perfectly okay with it. So now Michael Chandler versus Ferguson is kind of getting tossed around in some weird circle. I don't really know what's official or not. But they're tossing that idea around a lot lately, and they're going back and forth. You also have Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor, who are going to be fighting in January, obviously not for the belt. Did you ever think, Moss, that maybe they want the winner of Chandler Ferguson to fight the winner of Poirier Conor for the belt?
Let me get this straight here, because this is ridiculous. Conor McGregor's coming off a win. Poirier is coming off a win. Okay, both very impressive wins.
Yes.
Okay. Both fighters have taken Khabib pretty far. Out of the contenders, have basically done the best job. Now, DP didn't really do that great of a job. Tony Ferguson got his ass whooped by Justin Gaethje, who just recently got completely embarrassed by Khabib. Michael Chandler is the Bellator guy.
I'm
coming
with
in
you.
Here, okay?
I will say, be the first to say, I don't think Chandler deserves the belt.
Fucking crazy world.
Yes.
What fucking crazy? What kind of logic do you have?
Okay, I just told you. First of all, I just told you my logic was Michael Chandler was a backup for a fucking title belt competition in the last fight, which is clear that the matchmakers have no problem throwing Michael Chandler in for a belt. And what they're doing now is giving him a fight before he even gets that opportunity at a belt, because Chandler Ferguson does not make sense for a belt.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So, you asked me a question, Moss. So my logic behind this, I'm giving it to you.
You're buying time.
Buying time? Are you listening to me or not? Obviously, you're not comprehending what I'm saying. Otherwise, you wouldn't suggest it as buying time, and you would actually think about it and go, that makes a little sense.
You're repeating words to... I know what you're doing. I'm a psychiatrist.
No, I'm not repeating words. What I'm doing is trying to reword it in a way that you can understand, because clearly you're not listening. Look at you. You're being smug.
Michael Chandler...
You're not even listening.
Tony Ferguson should even be in the conversation right now.
Michael Chandler, Tony Ferguson
Conor
will
McGregor and Dustin
100%
Poirier.
be in the conversation. They will. Whether we think that they should or not, they will. Because Dana White's already thrown Michael Chandler into that loop.
Oh, Jesse.
What do you mean, oh, Jesse? He's done it already.
Your logic means nothing.
You're not listening to it,
And
then.
the reason why your logic means nothing...
You just think you're right about everything.
Is Khabib is not vacating the belt. Now, if Dana White came
Enough
out...
with this fucking Khabib shit. Just listen to the outside story.
I heard you.
So why do you keep going back to Khabib? It has nothing to do with Khabib. Khabib will let go of the belt. When the UFC is ready to put that belt on the line, Khabib will get rid of it.
What are you yelling about?
I'm mad at you.
Well, tough. Here's the deal. Conor McGregor is not fighting Dustin Poirier for the belt, okay? According to sources, this is the situation right now. This one thinks that Khabib is retired.
He is retired.
Any other fighter, when they retire, here comes the belt. Who's the number one contenders? Well, hey, Conor versus Poirier, they're the guys. Especially with Tony Ferguson coming off that loss and Michael Chandler coming from Bellator. Let's be serious here. The man is retired. And I don't understand why you can't...
Christopher, get off the fucking...
Hold on.
Get off of it. Like...
I am sorry.
Think about other situations as to why maybe the UFC hasn't put the belt on the line yet.
Jesse, I am very sorry. But...
You're not being open. You're so fucking closed. You have these fucking horse blinders onto one thing, and that's Khabib hasn't given up his belt.
Easy. Whoa.
Forget about it.
Easy.
Get it off your shoulders for a minute, and think about why the UFC hasn't put the belt on the line yet. There are a million other reasons.
2021, you will realize.
Oh God, you make me want
that Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You make me want to shoot my fucking brains out.
A liar. Chat, what do you have to say?
Jason says it really makes for an exciting 2021. That's for sure, 100%. Two Joints is laughing in the chat. Two Joints says Uncle Alex, my GOB1 says, LOL. Want to be Uncle Johnny Smith? Line my ass off. She's gonna smack him. No, I'm just getting riled up. Justin Gaethje is ranked #1 though. Jesus, Conor McGregor overloads too much. Justin, let me be real with you for a second.
Justin's like a Karen now.
I think you got your fucking period finally. What are you, 13? This is about prepubescent years, right? Enough, Justin. Fucking enough. Either enjoy the show or get the fuck out of here. I've had it.
Go watch Odds HQ.
This is so fucking juvenile.
Go watch
God, all you do is fucking complain about
shit. Go
shit.
watch predictions, Justin.
Stop fucking complaining.
Go watch the MMA Guru, where he talks about the same fucking thing over and over again. Justin, get the fuck out of here. All right. Anyway, listen, Jesse. I just have to say this.
All right.
You do realize that the night of Khabib Nurmagomedov,
yes,
I was emotional and I was saying that Khabib is staying retired. You do realize this, right?
Yes.
I was on your side and I believed it.
Yes.
Okay.
I even remember you defending that Khabib was retired to your father.
I think Khabib's great.
Yes.
Listen, I think he is great. He's the best 155er of all time. Okay. But I'm rational.
Yes.
And by rational, I mean I am putting all the evidence together and I'm realizing, wait, I was wrong. I was very wrong. So what happens? I put the mystical hat on and now I'm right. Understand this. You are not thinking clear or rationally here. You see, everything is pointing towards Khabib coming back.
Let me explain to you why you're wrong.
It's too late. You lost.
Let me explain to you why you're wrong. You're telling me I'm not thinking clear and rational. But if you would go back and listen to, in fact, I invite you to go back and listen to this conversation after the show and understand that you were so focused on being right about Khabib not being retired that you weren't even listening to other reasons why the UFC wouldn't give up the belt.
I did listen. I heard everything you said.
No, you were not listening.
I heard.
All you kept doing, and
hold on.
this is a defense mechanism that you have, is you're repeating yourself. You're repeating yourself.
Jesse.
Instead of actually having a valid argument for it.
I heard everything you said.
I don't think you did.
I did. I heard you with the logic of Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson and Conor McGregor versus Poirier, basically like a tournament. Not saying it's a tournament, like a tournament,
They're not
putting that
call
together
it a tournament.
and find out the best of the four, who should, the best two, who gets the shot at the strap.
Let me explain to you why.
Okay, but here's the thing. I heard you, so you're a flat out liar. I just repeated what you said, and you said it twice to me because you told me, okay, you told me, Jesse, that I was not listening. I indeed heard every word.
Hearing every word
So
and
what's the
actually
other-
comprehending what the point is two completely different things.
Jesse, I just repeated what you said.
You know what? My mom does that. She'll be fucking focused on something else and be like,
Okay.
"Oh, I heard you," and repeat the words, but she didn't absorb the actual content of what was being said.
Jesse, I just proved you wrong. I just told you
Because you repeated the words to me, it does not mean that you absorbed what I said.
how did I not absorb it if I just repeated it?
I don't think you absorbed what I said.
Do you realize what you're saying right now?
Yes.
Turn around and look at the mountains. Take a deep breath and look at those mountains over there. Look at it. It's beautiful, those mountains, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Understand I was listening to you, okay? Please.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Okay, now that we've taken a breath and you've taken a look at a gander at the mountains, okay, you have a right to your opinion. It's fine. I am fine with your opinion. I am just telling you why I believe I'm right.
Yeah.
You told me why you believe you're wrong. And then we move on.
What? That doesn't even make any sense. You're so fucking stupid.
Wonderful.
Oh my god.
Hey, Maddie, how are you?
Amo los juegos de MMA. Los anfitriones nos tratan como si fuéramos de la familia. Los anjo los dos latinos honorarios. Bueno, más que ya KJBH es 1/4. Saludos al chat.
Thank you. That's wonderful.
Wonderful.
According to the ASI, when Usadipis tests you, they have to see you reach in and pull your hog out and pee in front of them. I thought, wow, this is a perfect job for KFC. Just think about it, Kevin, all the wrestler hogs you could see. Dreams do come true.
True.
Kevin would love that.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Odell Beckham.
I'm so tired, I was up all night with Kevin Lee's GF. Man, could she had moves. Smoother than X-Lax, bro. She had so much energy I could have used the punter to take some of the heat of me.
Wow.
I gave her a fake number after we were done banging. She's a Karen for real.
Oh.
Wonderful.
It's Papa Moss. Let me give him some.
Chris, don't be lying on my dick, son. Conor and Dustin aren't fighting for the strap because Justin and that Bellator dude will be. But yeah, stop lying on my mystical PP boy. Or I'll come over there and knight Jessie Widget. On either side of her neck.
Justin?
You couldn't be more creative than that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I don't think that was my dad.
Please stop trolling me. I will do anything for you guys to stop, and by that I mean anything.
We're not trolling you. The chats. We didn't tell them to do anything.
He's begging. Jesse, he donated. He's begging.
Yeah.
Maybe we should stop, you know?
What are we? We're not doing anything. They're
I feel
doing
bad.
everything on their own. We never told them to go do anything or say anything.
He was begging us. I mean,
He's begging them.
It's only right, you know. He got on his knees. That's what we wanted. And
Yeah.
where is
That's
this?
what you wanted?
I like when the guru's on his knees. Where is this graphic here? Hold on a second. Top donator, Mr. Anam alerts, Chris. That's me. What the fuck?
What you tried to do?
So I'm trying to move this thing over. See the MMA guru over there?
Yeah.
Where the hell is it? Why am I not seeing it?
Is it
The fuck is it? Last alert? Is that it?
Oh, that's
There
probably
it is. Okay, I got it. Had to move that over. It was gonna drive me nuts. Let's put him right over here. Look nice and big.
Chandler has no
You see
chance
yourself.
against King Connor. This is valid rowdy. We're trolling hard. Yeah, but you guys are doing that on your own accord. We didn't send you over there.
Yeah, he's gonna have a complete meltdown.
He's gonna think that we're the ones who sent you guys.
They're using all their different accounts. It's them, I tell you, it's them.
McNuggets is no king, says West Coast. Uncle Alex Love says everyone is bronze now. Whoop whoop.
Yeah, look at the
Let's
bronze.
go.
By the way, I see the blue belts on the main channel. I see the bronze over here. Thank you for the members. Thank you so much for your contribution. You're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yes, Moss. All right, I
Okay.
got another story for you.
So let's do that.
All right, so going back up.
CBD.
Oh, CBD.
CBD.
You know what?
CBD. CBD.
CBD.
CBD.
CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you want to get these for before or after the fight training. Make your life a better place.
Roberto.
Guys, with the treatment Michael Chandler is getting, do you think top guys in Bellator will continue to come to the youth?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they think that they can get the same silver platter, for sure.
Yeah. Pitbull. I don't know how long his contract is.
Pitbull's already calling out UFC fighters.
You would think that Scott Coker's going to try to lock him in, make sure he doesn't go anywhere, but I would think so. I mean, look at Eddie Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez comes to the UFC from Bellator, he wins a belt. And
Yes,
Chandler's
sir.
right there, like they put him right in the mix as well. Chandler's very good. He is. He's going to be tough. I just don't you got to win a fight or two, you know. Anyway, thank you, Roberto. Oh, by the way. Oh, fuck. I screwed up there. All right, let's see if we save the stream.
Yeah, you saved it.
We saved the stream. Okay. I made a mistake. I hope that this
What
works.
happens if you...
I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Sorry about that. Hi, guys. My software crashed. Thank God. There's the bad influence bat. All right. So we'll fix this up. What the fuck, man? All right. Guess who's staying up all night tonight? This guy. All right. Let's get back to the news over here. Thank you for hanging in there.
All right. So, you wanted to do the Mystic Roots thing.
If you only saw the screaming that happens while these things crash, it's amazing. It's Jesse like, Boss! It's crashed! I'm like, ah!
You were so dramatic. I didn't know.
Oh my God.
Wonderful, wonderful.
It's Ellie.
Can someone tell me why my mommy and daddy yell so much? These two dummies don't realize I'm literally inches away from both of them. I'm trying to sleep, shut the fuck up. And please save me some jalapeno pizza.
What's
Wow.
too fucking bad?
Ellie sounds like a real cunt. All right, let's open this. Okay. So this is from Mystic Roots. The Roots. Thank you, Mystic Roots, for sending a beautiful box. I always get excited when Mystic Roots send stuff. I don't know if they're in the chat right now, but if you see them in the chat later, say, hey, they opened your box. All right, let's pop this thing open, and then we'll get back into the news. MysticRootsCBD.com. Promo code MMA-HOLE. I am very excited.
Mystic Roots is like me. He likes his tape.
It's like Christmas. Every time the Mysticals send me stuff. I get all excited here. Yeah.
The roots.
Okay, what's in there?
Are on fire.
Ooh, that's a big package.
That is a big package.
What is that?
Okay. So
Give it to me.
So, all right. We have more repair salve. Moss?
I got a question. Before she opens anything else, the winner of goat milk this Saturday. You want something from Mystic Roots? Let me know with the ones in the chat if we should do a Mystic Roots giveaway. What is this? What do we got?
These are?
What do we got?
So this is full on. It feels ground. Maybe I'm wrong. This is hemp flour.
Hemp flour.
It's a whole freaking thing.
What?
Of hemp flour.
Oh shit! Let me see this. Whoa! This is a lot of hemp right over here. Look at this. Oh, they're saying the ones. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, do a Mystic Roots giveaway. Ooh. Yeah, this stuff is good. This stuff is really good. What do we got?
I'm feeling about 9 or 10.
Cherry picker?
9 or 10 pre-rolled.
Oh, is that what it is? And you're crushing them?
No, these.
Oh, okay.
This is different. See?
Oh, that's a pre-roll?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I'm so lazy, too. Oh, this is great. They're pre-rolled. Yes, baby. Oh, my God. I'm going to smoke one after this. Thank you so much to Mystic Roots. And, yeah, maybe we should just do that. Do a Mystic Roots giveaway. What do you guys say in the chat? I see some ones over there. All right, so our Pick'em League is on the MMAHOLES.com. The MMAHOLES.com, completely free. You know, all these other places, they try to be like us, but they're definitely not doing a Pick'em League as swole as ours. By the way, there's only 2 months left. Actually, only almost 1 month left to find out who the champion is. Someone's going to win the MMA Holes strap. This is crazy. Right now, Wicked World is in the lead. So we got only a couple of weeks left. This is insane. All right, Jess, let's get back into the news. And thank you to MysticRootsCBD.com. Right. If you want their stuff, MysticRootsCBD.com.
According to Damon Martin of MMA Fighting, UFC champ Jan Blachowicz issues a warning to Israel Adesanya about coming to light heavyweight. Ha ha ha. It turns out Jan Blachowicz hadn't made it home from his win over Dominic Reyes to claim the vacant UFC light heavyweight championship before he was fielding messages about his next showdown coming up against Israel Adesanya. Just recently, UFC President Dana White revealed that the promotion was tentatively planning on Blachowicz facing the middleweight champ in the first title defense in 2021. While nothing has been signed at this point, Blachowicz actually heard about this potential fight on his way to Poland after claiming the 205-pound title in September. When it comes to the actual matchup, Blachowicz doesn't have a bad word to say about Adesanya, although he can only judge the last stylebender by what he's seen thus far in the middleweight fights in the UFC. Adesanya has largely run roughshod over the division, including knockouts against former champion Robert Whittaker and top-ranked contender Paulo Costa in 2 of his last 3 fights. Best known as a devastating striker with pinpoint accuracy, Adesanya has also earned his credentials in the sport of boxing and kickboxing before devoting himself full-time to mixed martial arts. As impressive as he's been, however, Blachowicz cautions Adesanya about the move up to light heavyweight and challenging for the title in the first fight in his division. There are always exceptions to the rules, but Blachowicz believes that Adesanya might be biting off a little bit more than he can chew by jumping to the front of the line while moving to such a bigger division. That said, Blachowicz is more than happy to take the fight, but he promises Adesanya will receive a rather rude welcome to the light heavyweight division. Whether it's Adesanya or a fight against seemingly ageless wonder Glover Teixeira, who just recently earned a submission win over Thiago Santos to cement himself as the #1 contender at light heavyweight, it doesn't matter much to Blachowicz. Part of the benefit of becoming champion is that his days of calling out specific opponents is over. Now he just gets to sit back and wait for the UFC to come to him with an offer, and Blachowicz will happily sign on the dotted line.
Okay. I don't want this fight. Give it to Glover, please. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Listen, will I watch? Of course, watch Izzy have a shot to be a double champ. That'd be great. Izzy's, I saw someone online on MMA Twitter posted something about which MMA fighter or which UFC fighter has the highest fight IQ, and then he puts Khabib. And you know who the person that jumps into my head is? Mm-hmm. Izzy. I think right now Izzy has the highest fight IQ. I think the way this guy is maturing, the way this guy sees things, it seems like he's seeing these things way before the fighter's even his opponent's able to do anything. Habib, I don't know if you can call
For
it
the
fight
first time
IQ.
tonight, Moss, I believe you have said something intelligent.
Okay,
about
Jesse, that's
Israel
great.
Adesanya.
I go from one guy to the other guy's ass you're licking. That's great. But listen, I am by no means a huge Izzy fan.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I believe that Izzy, like when you say fight IQ, I think Izzy's the guy. I think he's number one.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
But what about Habib? This guy puts Habib there, and I'm saying to
He's good
myself,
fight IQ in one area.
how you have good fight IQ if your chin is like granite and you just walk through punches like in kicks, like you just walk through things. That's not IQ. That's just walking forward and mauling people.
Okay, jabronis, listen up. My boy promised me 30-0, and that's what's happening. Khabib will take that belt, shine it up real nice, and stick it straight up McGregor's candy ass.
Whoa!
If you smee la, what the Khabib is cooking.
There you go.
That was
All right,
a very good donation.
that's Khabib's dad coming in. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
La la la.
And that sounded just like him too. It's kind of it's wild, man. He sounds exactly the same in the afterlife. Thank you, Habib's dad. So yeah, I think Izzy's fantastic. He really is. He's very, very good. I was not right about him from the beginning, but watching this guy mature and seeing what he has been doing to his opponents, it's scary. He's a scary guy. And if he goes in and mows right through Blachowicz and just grabs that belt, it's impressive.
I do agree with Blachowicz in the sense that it is a little dangerous for Adesanya to be like it's one thing just moving up to light heavyweight and working your way up to that title, but he's literally going right in there. He's gonna go for that title and then he's gonna defend at light heavyweight against other light heavyweights.
Oh, Jesse. All right, I see your eyes lighting up, saying how magnificent. All right, now let's pump the
I
brakes.
just said it's a little Did you just miss what I said?
Wait.
I said it's a little concerning
Why?
that he's going up to light heavyweight and delving straight for the title.
Why is it concerning?
Because oftentimes when you see someone move up to another weight division, they have a fight or two with a couple of other people in that division.
You know what he's
and
gonna
all
do,
I
right?
said was
Why
you
is
think
it
I'm over here like licking his ass?
You
and I'm
are
saying
licking
it's-
his ass. Why are
I'm
you
saying
concerned?
it's concerning.
Why are you concerned?
Because he's never faced any of these other light heavyweights, and we don't know what they have to bring to
This
the
is
table.
the time for Izzy to go. Let's be honest here. Izzy sees an easy win, right? Easy Adesanya. Izzy's going up to Blachowicz because it's not Jon Jones. You know, Blachowicz just got the belt. He looked very good against Reyes. He is dangerous. Like any opponent's dangerous. He's bigger. You know, he's got grappling as well. He's got power. He can strike. He can stand and bang.
Yeah, he's
But
good.
Izzy sees an easier path at that belt than if Jon Jones was sitting there. If Jon Jones was on the throne right now with that belt, you know, over his shoulder,
Well,
I don't think Izzy would be as quick to jump up there.
Fun fact about your beloved Jon Jones, Moss. He, as soon as Izzy and Jan was being confirmed and everything like that, Jon Jones magically backs out and says, Izzy does nothing for me at light heavy. Jan does nothing for my legacy at light heavy. But he wasn't saying that, and he wasn't preaching that whole song and dance before Izzy Jan was announced.
Listen, if Adesanya loses to Blachowicz and gets smashed, Jon Jones never has to fight Izzy.
But do you see where I'm coming from?
Never has to fight him.
Like Jon Jones was talking major trash to Israel Adesanya, and then when it's announced that Izzy is going up to light heavyweight, all of a sudden,
Okay.
Jones, he does nothing for my legacy. I'm moving up to heavyweight.
Let me,
Ugh.
man.
Scared.
So Jon Jones
Scared.
is moving up to heavyweight to either fight Stipe
Scared.
or the winner of Stipe and Ngannou.
If
And
it does nothing for his legacy, why did he talk such trash?
Hold on. By moving up, he doesn't need Adesanya. He don't need him.
But he needed him before it was announced Adesanya was going to
he was
light
gonna
heavy.
beat up on a little guy.
Oh, God.
That's what he was
He's
gonna do.
fucking scared.
But you think he's scared of Izzy?
Scared. He
Oh
was
my.
talking mad trash. He was getting all up in Izzy's shit. And then it gets announced, Izzy's going to go to light heavyweight. Be ready, Jon Jones.
You really think
no,
he's
he
running?
does nothing
Like,
for my legacy now.
listen.
I'm going to move up to heavyweight and do that. Like, shut the fuck up. You were all over Twitter. You were all over Izzy's page trying to say whatever the fuck you could. But now Izzy's at light heavy and you have your opportunity. But no, he does nothing for me. He's
going on?
He's like Justin Jr. Jon Jones is like Justin Jr.
Are you
Talks
trying
mad trash and then backs away.
Are you trying to be a heel? Is that what's happening here? Do you
Just
believe the words
saying.
that are coming out of your mouth?
Just saying, Jon Jones is scared.
All right. Well, listen.
Scared.
Just like I was saying, Izzy has the highest fight IQ right now at this stage of the game. I still stand by that.
Yeah.
But IQ, schmIQ, You put Izzy versus Jon Jones, I have to go with Jon Jones all day. And I know Jon may be on the downcline, like some people are saying. I don't truly believe that because I feel Jon Jones fights down to his opponent or up to his opponent. That's how Bones does it. Sometimes
Would you
it makes
agree that Jon Jones has been looking a little sus as of late?
I think he has fought some pretty good competition, I think. And I think Dominic Reyes
think
was the right place at the right time.
Do you think his vulnerability may have been slightly exposed as of late in recent fights?
What is exposed? Explain to me what is exposed.
Let me rephrase it. Do you think he has looked a little bit more vulnerable in recent fights?
I think he takes his foot off the gas. I think there are situations where he kind of pumps the brakes and let's the other fighter do his thing. Honestly,
CBD.
I don't know. I think he's looked a little more vulnerable.
CBD.
Roberto!
CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before or after the fight training and make your life a better place.
Jon Jones will kick Izzy in the head. He will fix some membranes and make him straight again. Smiley face.
Jon Jones is going to kick Izzy in the head. He's going to kick a kickboxer in the head. That's what's going to happen, Roberto. Get out of here. Get out of here, guy. Get out of here with that stupid shit. The guy fucking backed out and you know it. Roberto just trolling over here.
listen, I think it's a fun fight, and I'm hoping that everything lines up where we finally get to see Bones, Izzy. There's been too much talk for us not to see something like this, but a lot of things can go wrong along the way. And with Izzy jumping up to fight Blachowicz, if he loses to Blachowicz, and we made this point before, if he loses to Blachowicz, why does Bones even bother? You know what I'm saying? It's not like Bones is going down to middleweight.
I understand where Jon Jones is coming from when it comes to his legacy. I get it.
I just feel so special.
Ah, yeah, you're trolling, you little fuck.
I've got a special face.
Gotta do it, Jesse.
Attention is short, bust to outer space. Mind in a special place.
Oh, yes. Special.
GSP abducted me. I'm from an alien race.
You little troll.
Special face.
There you go, Jesse. It sums up the show tonight.
Special face. Special face.
Oh, you gotta love
Fuck
Roberto.
you, Roberto. Fuck you. And fuck your little
Smiley
dude
face.
who's gonna head kick me. Fuck you, you little fucking troll. Let me tell you something, Roberto. And I'm gonna tell Moss this and everybody else too. I completely well, not everybody else, because some people think that Jon Jones would not win against Israel Adesanya. But for those of you guys who think that Jon Jones is just doing this for his legacy and shit like that, listen, I get it. I completely understand that moving up to heavyweight is the best thing for Jon Jones' career and for his legacy. I completely understand why he's doing it. What I'm trying to get at is if he was on this run, if he was on this path of, oh, I'm doing it for my legacy, then why was he opening his mouth and fucking going away on that keyboard against Israel Adesanya if he had no intentions of doing anything? Makes no sense. The guy backed out.
Hey, you want to hear something funny?
Because reality smacked him in the face.
You want to hear something funny?
What?
Izzy goes up and fights Blachowicz and loses, never fighting Jon Jones. Jon Jones moving up and losing to either Ngannou or Stipe, still could fight Izzy. How about that? What do you think about that?
Can you repeat that for me real quick?
Ah, you weren't listening.
No, I was listening,
try
but I
this
didn't
again.
comprehend. See, this is what happens when you don't soak it in. Mom.
Izzy fighting Blachowicz and losing, take the Bones fight off the table.
Of course,
Okay?
100%, yeah.
Jon Jones moving up and fighting Stipe or Ngannou and losing, he can still fight Izzy. No problem.
But he won't, Moss.
But here's what I'm saying.
This is what you don't understand.
This is why I'm
He's
saying.
not going to do that.
That's what I'm saying to you. Bones is here and Izzy is still down here.
Oh, God,
Okay?
I want to fucking kill you right now.
Bones is here.
You are so fucking strung
Izzy's
up
down
on
here.
Jon Jones and Conor McGregor. It's almost as nearly impossible to talk to you. Listen, I get
He's
it.
got
I
the ball in his
completely
court.
understand the bias. I do the same thing for Israel. But if we're talking about what logically makes sense for careers, and if we're going to go based off of their behaviors over the course of the last 1.5 to 2 months, then it only makes sense that Jon Jones realized that the opportunity was there for Israel Adesanya, got a little scared, and goes, "It's never my legacy." Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. He knows Izzy would crush him.
You don't believe that.
He doesn't want to get destroyed by a middleweight, Moss. He doesn't
How
want to
about
get
this?
fucking embarrassed by a middleweight.
I have a
That's what it
question,
is.
Jesse. If I can get my hands on a lie detector, would you put the lie detector on?
Yes.
And can we ask you questions about what you truly think about what you're saying right now?
Absolutely. Please.
Oh, okay.
Please do it, Moss.
Okay. Help me out now. I'm going to look into this after the show, but if anyone has a way, I know there's like games that have like lie detectors and shit like that.
But I've heard that those aren't like legit.
There's got to be a way. Hit me up, the MMAHoles.com community section. We need to hook her up to a lie detector immediately.
I hope the special face juice doesn't make it into the poor little baby's system. There isn't
so
a
fucking
universe out
stupid.
there where Israel wins. He decided to jump to heavyweight once King Bones left. Mic drop. GTFO.
He didn't jump
Israel
to
dies
heavyweight.
in the cage.
Okay.
He
I agree.
did not jump to heavyweight once Jon Bones left. He jumped to light heavyweight, and it's not that Jon Jones left. Israel Adesanya won that belt at the same time shortly there before, Jon Jones was moving up to heavyweight so that he could maintain his legacy. And then he had to defend at middleweight to prove his worth at middleweight. Why? Because all of you fuckfaces kept shitting on Israel Adesanya, saying that Adesanya wasn't worthy enough. He's not the GOAT. He's not this. So what does he do? He fucking proves himself at middleweight. Now you're saying, oh, he waited for Jon Jones to leave at light heavyweight to go up there. You're just making shit up as it goes. You guys are going to look for fucking anything to throw at Israel Adesanya and be like, well, he was dodging Jon Jones. No, that wasn't the case. What's happening right now is Jon Jones doesn't want to get shamed by a fucking middleweight. That's what's happening. I said what I said.
Okay. Thanks for clearing that up. I appreciate that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You feel better now?
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone want to piggyback off of that in the chat? I'm not going to lie. I zoned out the halfway through it, but I can watch the replay and try to soak it in.
All right. Speak your truth, JBH. It's you know what? It's the truth. I'm speaking for the people that are too scared to speak up. I don't shit on Izzy, you fuck. Calm the fuck down. Screaming says 2 joints. Obi-Wan says, well said. Arioka says Izzy has no shot against Jones. He has no ground game. You don't know that. You've never seen it. Justin says speechless. Uncle Mike, no thanks. Uncle Champ, I'm good, Moss. Timothy says, JBH, I have questions. You think Jones afraid of Izzy? What's your questions? I'll answer them for you. Matt Stone says, Izzy moved up after Jones was gone. Guys, are you fucking retarded? Did you completely miss what I literally
Jesse,
just told you?
I just want to just help you out here. Even Nicole says, JBH, love you, girl, but damn, girl.
That means
listen,
nothing. That
You're
means
losing
nothing.
Nicole
She did
now.
not give a valid opinion on the topic we're talking about. All she's saying is I need to calm down. That's all she's saying,
Now
Mom.
keep in mind.
Do not make assumptions about what people mean until they say what they mean, Moss.
Keep in mind, this conversation started with me saying that I believe Israel Adesanya has the highest fight IQ in the UFC. I think he's the guy right now, okay? It turned from that into this whole fucking autistic universe that is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I think we should move on now. I don't know what the hell happened there, but I love it. Next.
Okay. All right. So according to Timothy Rapp.
Oh, this is going to be great. You hate this guy. What do you have on him? Just why don't you just start screaming now?
I don't hate this guy. I'm disappointed in how things were handled in his entrance into the UFC.
I just thought of something. Hold on a second.
I do not hate this guy.
I just thought of something.
What?
You went on a tirade about Michael Chandler, right? Basically a loathing tirade about Michael Chandler.
I went on a tirade about how he decided to enter himself into the
Yes.
UFC.
And then all of a sudden, when it's convenient for you, you're saying, "Oh, he should fight for a belt now." Habib is
You missed what I
retired."
said. Did you miss what I said when I made that point?
I just
I
asked the
told
question.
you
Oh.
in the very beginning, Moss. I
Okay,
said
all right.
I'm not down for Michael Chandler getting a shot at the title. I
Okay.
said this is what the UFC wants,
all right.
and you completely pick that up and go, "No, Jesse, this is what you said."
Okay.
Lies. Do not put words in my mouth, Moss.
Okay. She's only drinking H2O. There's no coffee or wine in the mix, so I don't know. But okay. I'm just curious. I just want to just
All
clear
right.
it up. That's all.
According to the Bleacher Report's Timothy Rapp, Michael Chandler wants to fight Tony Ferguson on the McGregor-Poirier UFC card, Moss.
He wants Tony Ferguson, and I want that too.
But he wants it on the McGregor-Poirier card.
Okay, I'm down with that too. I think they should be the co-main event. I would like to see that. Some may say, hey, no, make this a 5-rounder. Put it on a fight night. It's an exciting fight. No, 3 rounds, fire rounds between these two. I'm all in. Comey.
Wonderful.
I'll tell you another reason why, too.
Israel decided to move up once Jones left. Wouldn't it be awesome if Jones announced that he was joking about going to AHW?
Yes.
Israel would be fucked and he'd be forced to
No, he
grow
wouldn't.
another tip then. That's all I got. Blah blah Jesse.
Listen.
Israel stands no chance.
This is where I think you just stuck your foot in your mouth, because that's what I'm getting at.
Wonderful,
If Jon
wonderful.
Jones were to fight him, then he wouldn't look like so much of a freaking guy.
It's
who
all a
backs
game
out.
that's planned out. Izzy gets the 205 belt, then Jones gets heavyweight belt. First fight 205,2 ND heavyweight. Jones is building anticipation by making people think it won't happen. Jones knows how to sell fights by now. Jones wins trilogy.
You could very well be right. And if that's the case, then I will say Jon Jones was not scared. But if that's not the case, and we don't know yet, because neither of them have the belt at the next weight division, I'm saying Jon Jones is scared. But Uncle Savage is a very good point. That could happen in the future. But they both have to get the belt first at their next weight class.
Can we get this JBH every night? Or is this... Can we get this
What are
one?
you implying, Christopher?
I want this JBH every night.
You know what I want?
Yeah, I want this.
I want to pee.
And what I'm thinking, go ahead, go pee. I'm gonna speak my mind.
No, you're going to say something nasty, so I might as well wait.
I was not gonna say. I actually said, can we get this JBH every night? So let me just make this clear. Go ahead, go pee. You can hear what I'm saying. This JBH is a well-fed JBH. A well-fed JBH is an intricate part of this show. If she is not fed, you will not get this. So we need to feed her before every stream, okay? If she is not fed, I will put a warning. Actually, in fact, I will... I'm going to have to add to this warning over here. Okay? This warning over here. I have to put, maybe in parentheses, beware of an unfed JBH. Because this is great. Right? Drop the fire emojis if you think Jesse's on fire. She's bringing that energy. It's good stuff. It's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Chandler Ferguson on the McGregor card in January would be fantastical, especially, and another reason why they should do it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Justin.
My prediction is Bones slaps the shit out of Izzy and gets the KO. I am always right.
Bones slaps the shit out of Izzy and gets the knockout. I'm always right, and that's Justin Jr. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Here comes Jesse. And look, all the fire emojis. They want to fed Jess. So I feel if Chandler versus Ferguson is on the McGregor card, now we have a backup, too. So God forbid, knock on wood, something happens. DP breaks his fucking pussy. I don't know. Or Conor eats too many potatoes. It's too full. I don't know. Chandler and Ferguson, to have that ability to just swoop one of those fighters, mix and match, anything that happens with the four would be fun. Make it happen in January.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Kainoto.
Look man, I don't even like Jones, but his goatness cannot be denied.
Nobody denied
His
it.
level of competition incinerates anything Tisrael has faced. Moss, please read some Brock stories to the baby so that she doesn't grow up a retard by osmosis. Smiley face.
Kainoto. Nobody denied that Jon Jones does not have a level of goatness. All right, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Nobody denied that. Not once did I ever say Jon Jones was not a goat, nor did I ever say Jon Jones was not a good fighter. The only thing I ever asked Moss was, do you think Jon Jones has looked more vulnerable as of late? And the answer to that question is yes. Whether he's doing it on purpose or doing it not on purpose, whatever the fucking reason is, he has looked a little bit more vulnerable as of late, in at least his last two fights. Right? We can all agree to that. Now, Moss might be right. He might be doing it on purpose, just kind of step back and kind of play with his food a little bit. Could very well be. But nobody denied that Jon Jones wasn't a good fighter. What I'm implying is Jon Jones doesn't want to get embarrassed by a middleweight, knowing full well what Israel Adesanya is capable of. I don't think Jon Jones wants to go to light heavyweight and fight a middleweight right now at light heavyweight, knowing full well that Israel Adesanya has a very good chance of beating him. This might be the kryptonite.
Can you give me some cliff notes to this? Because I just zone out. Come on.
Welcome to my world.
What in the holy hell did you just say? I was literally, so as you were talking, I was like, hello, darkness, my only friend.
Can we watch your face? The replay of your face?
I I think I mixed two songs there. I don't even know. Yeah, I want to see what my face looked like there while that happened. I literally was. I was in. I don't know where the hell I was.
All right, I've had enough of the Israel Adesanya.
Hold
talk.
on,
I don't
gotta-
want to keep going with it. It's so stupid. It's so fucking retarded.
Does anyone else? Hold on a second. Hold on. We gotta get to the replay here. I think I lost myself. I really want to know what the hell is going on. I was in. I don't know where the hell. I was literally.
Full not on purpose. Whatever the fucking reason is, he has looked a little bit more vulnerable as of late, in at least his last two
Oh
fights.
God damn it!
Right? We can all agree to that.
Wonderful.
Warning, KCO is a fucking bummery and refute this, you fucking bum. I coming for you next, boss bitch.
Perfect timing. Thank you, D-Rest. Thank you. That was very nice of you. I appreciate it. He's a bitch. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to this. All right, let's see what happens here. So this is let's just analyze what's going through my head while this is all going on. Now you look at my face here. I don't know if I'm scared or I don't know what's happening here.
Now, Moss might be right. He might be doing it on purpose, just kind of like step back and kind of play with his food a little bit. Could very well be. And nobody denied that Jon Jones wasn't a good fighter. What I'm implying is Jon Jones doesn't want to get embarrassed by a middleweight knowing full well what Israel Adesanya is capable of. I don't think Jon Jones wants to go to light heavyweight and fight middleweight right now at light heavyweight, knowing full well that Israel Adesanya has a very good chance of beating him. This might be the kryptonite.
Okay. All right, what was happening? I don't know. Beautiful, Jesse. That was beautiful. Thank you. Okay. All right. So let's get back. Let's get to Michael Chandler. What's the story about?
All right. So according to Timothy Rapp of the Bleacher Report, obviously you already said it, Moss. Michael Chandler wants to fight Ferguson on the McGregor-Poirier card.
Okay.
Noise. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't really need to read it.
Okay. No. So nothing else to that?
I mean, it's just what he wants. I said earlier that it probably wouldn't be a good idea because that's a good fight that sells, and Dana White would be smart to put it on the main event. But you brought up a good point. You said that it would be a good backup fight for if something happens to Poirier Conor, and I didn't even think about that, which is a good point.
Okay. Let me know in the chat. Would you like to see the 4 on the same card? Chandler, Ferguson, McGregor, Poirier. I mean, I'm waiting for this thing to be official, for God's sake. Let's just, I wish we could have official so we can actually talk about the fights and what to look forward to, what we expect, instead of just guessing, you know? It's kind of nauseating.
According to the Bleacher
Same
Report's
picture.
Scott Polisek, I think is how you pronounce his name. Dana White says Bob Arum is a piece of fucking shit.
I love this.
After the Terrence Crawford comments.
You want to see them fight? You know, old Bob Arum and Dana White? Like, he's just flat out calling him a piece of shit.
Yeah,
How do you not love this?
It's pretty worked up. UFC President Dana White didn't hold back when talking about boxing promoter Bob Arum. He said, I fucking hate that guy. Pay your fucking fighter what you owe him. That's your job. Bob Arum is a piece of fucking shit. While explaining Arum should figure out how to promote a boxer as talented as Crawford without criticizing him, White also suggested that he would be relentlessly criticized if he made similar comments about UFC fighters. Lance Pugmire of The Athletic provided the backstory of Arum's comments about Crawford, who knocked out former champ Kell Brook on Saturday to improve the 37-0 with 28 knockouts.
Wonderful.
These motherfuckers will hear the sounds of silence.
I think D-Russ is on one of his tirades again tonight.
He's going after KC.
Oh, God. Who's he? Is there ever a night that he's not going after somebody?
Listen, he's a hitman. Can you give me some cliff? Whoa, hold on a second. He's a freaking hitman.
Yeah.
Don't mess with the rest, man. Don't mess with the rest. Okay, back to the news.
No, I mean that's it. Dana White thinks Bob Arum is a piece of fucking shit, is what he says.
Okay. By the way, I just want to show you guys something. This is actually pretty funny. Okay. So I'm wondering like what's going on with our channels, and this is our second channel in case you're new to the show.
Oh, we got a bunch of emails that say that YouTube updated their terms of service and stuff like that.
Yeah, apparently we're breaching all the terms. I guess I don't know. But like I was looking at our recommended videos, right? I never really get any recommended videos. This is on our second channel. All right. And I'm looking at these things, and one video that's recommended to us. Look at the title of this video. Okay. This is what's recommended to us. I mean, this is the type of content I guess we put together here.
Dana White, Bob Arum, scumbag piece of shit. Terrence Crawford is your fighter. Shut the fuck up and promote. Look at the thumbnail. It's shut the fuck up, Bob.
So I'm looking at this and I'm like, wait, is anyone else getting recommended this stuff? Like, are we that much of a lowbrow channel that this is what we're getting recommended? Like, look at that title.
They're trying to accommodate to our level of content, Moss.
And how are we getting demonetized? And then look at this title. And how are they getting recommended? We don't get recommended to anybody. We don't get recommended to anybody. But this here, Champside, which I've never even heard of before, is getting recommended to us with this title. How are they not getting flagged? How are we breaching community guidelines? And these people are just like, oh, let's promote this channel. What kind of weird ass shit is going on at Google? Just so weird. We dance around things in our titles, you know, just be edgy on air and that's it. But they just blatantly go for it and hey, let's recommend that channel.
Because YouTube, Moss, they like to get paid.
It's crazy. Listen, now I'm all for these guys getting recommended. Recommend the shit out of them. I don't understand why we're not getting recommended when these guys are. This is their title and description. How are they not going against the fucking community guidelines? Don't report them. Don't do it. Don't do that. It just doesn't make any sense. It's crazy, man. All right. Anyway, back into the news.
According to MMAnews.com's Clyde Adu, Jon Jones pushes back against Lance Armstrong comparisons. Moss.
Yeah, Jon has been very feisty on social media lately.
He's been getting triggered. Jon Jones has been called the Lance Armstrong of MMA due to their career accomplishments being shrouded with controversy, but Jones believes there is no comparison at all and that USADA's different treatment of the two proves it. Lance Armstrong was once.
Wonderful.
Guys, Uncle Bob was 100 correct. Judges in Vegas are crooked. Bad calls that night.
Yeah, they are crooked, but Dana don't like Uncle Bob either way. Thank you, Roberto. You're a wonderful one.
Wonderful.
Well, hold on a sec. Hold on, we got another one.
Wonderful.
D-rest.
Dana speaks Staten.
It is funny how Dana. Yeah, well, we just kind of brushed past that Dana thing.
Well, I finished up the story.
Wait, thank you, D-Rest. Just before we get back into the Jon Jones situation and ignite the monster, the Dana White press conferences are so good. They're better than most of the fights. They're better than they're always must-see TV. Sometimes they're 11 minutes, sometimes they're 20 minutes, sometimes they're 5 minutes. But he always has a good zinger. He has something in there that provokes news stories. He really is a fantastic promoter. Really is.
Yes.
And this back and forth with Bob Arum is great. It really is. It's just funny watching the UFC go this way and boxing go this way. And let's be serious. The UFC is going in this direction and boxing is fucking nosediving. All I see now is Tyson Fury's cheating and the ratings over here and this one's complaining about that and that one's complaining about this. Do we see any of this with Dana White? Nope. Dana White's just like, let's just keep going. Every weekend, we got a party for you guys. Meanwhile, boxing, all you see is negative shit. You notice that? UFC, boxing. It's just nosediving. This is a fantastic time to be an MMA fan. To watch the rise of MMA and the decline of the sweet science.
You really think boxing's declining, huh?
Yes. Now, listen, boxing's still bigger. It's still a bigger sport.
I don't know if it's
been around way longer, but it's nosediving. Nosediving.
Wonderful.
Michael Areta.
Adesanya Fuchs Jones up.
Adesanya Fuchs Jones. There you go.
Yes, you're right, Michael. You are absolutely 100% positively right.
Let me make this clear to you. Next Saturday, you have a pushing 60-year-old Mike Tyson, which I am so excited to see him fight again, versus an old Roy Jones Jr. exhibition bout. Logan Paul is going to be fighting Nate Robinson. Now, the fuck was that?
I was thinking about something.
The fuck was that? All right, we have another moment here, boys.
I was thinking about something.
You sure were.
I was just thinking about something.
Okay, hold on. Let's go on Jesse now.
Can you just leave me alone?
Oh, no, we're not.
I was just thinking about something.
We'll get to Logan Paul and Nate Robinson, but hold on a second here.
Something just occurred in my mind.
I am not going to let this go. I will not let this fly.
Oh, God.
This will have to. This deserves a replay. Now, you're very happy here, Jesse, and I like to see you smile. It's beautiful. You have a beautiful smile. But let's go back in time, Jesse. Okay, that's a laugh of nerves. Let's go a little back in time. Ah! Hold on, you're still there. Hold on, okay. Okay, now, what's going on here?
Fuke Jones up.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Adesanya Fuchs Jones. There you go.
Something just hit my head, that's all. You are absolutely 100% positively right.
Okay, so there you are. You're right. And now you go into the zone. Here we go. You ready?
I was thinking
Let me make this clear to you. Next Saturday, you have a pushing 60-year-old Mike Tyson, which I am so excited to see him fight again, versus an old Roy Jones Jr. exhibition battle. Logan Paul is going to be fighting Nate Robinson. Now it's paused. By the way, I just want to make this very clear to you. It was not paused. She did not. She was like a statue. I am not going to pause it. I am playing it. Watch. Old Roy Jones Jr. exhibition battle. Not paused.
I was thinking
Logan
about
Paul,
something.
not paused, is going to be fighting Nate Robinson. Not buffering. No. You didn't blink?
I was thinking about something. I was thinking about something.
Look at my face looking at you. I am scared for my life. I'm terrified. I am absolutely terrified there, Jesse.
I was just thinking about something.
Now, what were you thinking about?
That doesn't matter.
What could possibly go through your mind that freezes your whole body?
You know when something like hits your head, like just like a spur of the moment, and you just get like lost in that thought for a minute? I do this all the time.
What was going through your mind, though?
Nothing. I was just thinking about something that I saw on TV the other day.
You were thinking about something you saw on TV the other day?
Yeah, I was just thinking about something. I don't know. It's just
amazing. Okay, beautiful.
Oh my God.
I'm falling asleep. All right. Okay. What a show tonight. What a show tonight. We have it all. We're bringing everything. We're bringing the heat.
Wonderful, wonderful.
D-rest.
Staten Island. If you don't know, now you know.
There you go. Staten Island. Represent Staten Island. All right. Thank you. All right. So now let's move. Okay. We'll move back. Michael Areta, your donation froze Jesse. It's like Medusa. Turned it to stone.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Not gonna lie, I am more pumped to watch Tyson versus Jones than any of the fights in Bellator Kevin was talking about.
Me too, Uncle Crow. I'm with you. And thank you for donating that because it brings me back to what we were talking about before. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. The co-main event is Logan Paul and Nate Robinson. And you mean to tell me that boxing is going up? There's a problem here. There's a big problem.
Well, because they're using Jake Paul's name.
Jake Paul. Excuse me. Wrong Paul. I think if I knew the right Paul, there'd be a problem.
They're using his name because they know that a lot of people are going to watch just because he's Jake Paul, you know? So it's kind of like the whole CM Punk thing, what the UFC did with CM Punk.
I blinked. Damn it.
You know what's funny?
What would you do if I did that, though, in the middle of the show?
I didn't do it intentionally. What's funny is Moss gives me shit about it all the time. Like, if I zone out or something and I'm just, like, staring at something, he says that I look crazy. And I always tell him, I'm like, stop overreacting. Like, it's fine. And then I saw that, and I've never seen what I look like when I zone out. And
it's creepy, man. It's really creepy.
That was pretty creepy. I'm not gonna lie. And that was like someone who was plotting a murder.
Drunk Savage said such disrespect, and it really is.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Listen. They're going after the younger audience. Jake Paul and Logan Paul, they bring a huge audience and they bring a young audience, and that's what boxing needs. Because if you think about it, boxing's a bunch of old fans. They need that new demographic, and Jake Paul and Logan Paul are the way to do it.
Well, I'll be watching. It'll work for me. My casual ass will be watching that event. We'll be watching while the Derek Lewis thing is going on, and we might be paying more attention to Jake Paul. And I can't even believe
I'm not paying more attention
that
to Jake
Nate
Paul.
Robinson, next week, Thanksgiving week, we're going to be breaking down Nate Robinson and Jake Paul. Nate Robinson. I remember when I was a younger version of myself and watching Nate just dunking on people, all small and everything, just bah.
TLA, well, aside from the fact that you just call this a retarded show, what are you talking about? This is the best show on YouTube. Did bring up a good point. Says boxing is at the core of MMA. And he's right. MMA, mixed martial arts, could not be mixed martial arts without boxing being incorporated into it. So as much as you like to shit on boxing and everything else,
fuck boxing.
And
How
say
about
that boxing's going down, without it, we wouldn't have our sport.
Fuck that corrupt boxing sport.
Not gonna lie, Chromie's a fucking retard.
Oh, nice.
That was nice of you.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, listen. When I was a kid, I was a Mike Tyson fan. I've been to live events. I saw Sweet Pea Whitaker. I saw him fight live. Who was he fighting? Trinidad. I was in the Garden for that. Listen, boxing was fantastic when I was a kid. I feel like it's lost a little bit. And now you got Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. These guys are bringing me back in. I'm like, I'm all excited. And you got Deontay Wilder running around all CTE.
Wonderful.
Uncle Chrome.
Yes.
To be fair, Jake is the better fighter of the two. He won his other boxing bullshit fight by knockout.
Yeah, but look who he fought.
All right.
Look who these guys are fighting.
Well, here's the point I was getting at. Yes, we would not have our sport without boxing being incorporated. That is very true. However, and to kind of tag along what Moss was going at, is boxing has sold out for a while, but it's gotten to a point where now they're just reaching for anything to keep the views or to reach out to that new demographic. And at this point, bringing in people who are undoubtedly retarded, in my opinion,
could you?
It makes boxing a little less or a little easier to not like.
The UFC brings in CM Punk, and we saw how that worked out. And then they brought him back again, and we saw how that worked out. And yeah, they probably got some ratings for it. And then Dana White pushed it aside. This whole Jake Paul thing, I don't know. Right now, listen, money talks. So maybe down the road, if Jake Paul and Logan Paul keep proving themselves, maybe Dana White pulls them in. But the fact that Dana has not thrown these crazy fights together,
yes,
it makes me feel a little good. Now, would I want to see it? Of course. I like to see circuses, but we're a circus show. What does it look like with this sport, though? Now, in fairness, they were doing celebrity boxing. They were doing shit back in the day as well. Boxing has been doing this for a long time.
That's what I said. They sold out a long time ago.
So this is nothing new. But what I'm saying is, and maybe I am just out of the game. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. It's very possible. And you clearly don't know what you're talking about. But let's be serious.
I don't give a fuck about boxing.
We don't know what we're talking about boxing. And
I could care less. I really could.
But from what I see, okay, all I could judge is what I see. And there have been many events where viewers have said you have to react to these events. And I would say 5% of those events have been great. And Wilder and Fury were in that 5%.
Wonderful.
D-rest.
To be fair, Chrome is a corn-feed retard.
Okay, thank you for staying on topic. Appreciate it.
What did Chrome do to you, D-Rest?
I don't know. D-Rest, listen, it was brewing before the stream. And I don't know. It's a moon. There's a moon up there, and I don't know what kind of moon it is. Thank you, though. Appreciate that. So, I lost my point. God damn it, I keep on forgetting what I'm saying here, and it sucks, but it probably wasn't that important. But regardless, to wrap it all up, we're an MMA channel, and when we watch boxing and we see these fights, we see either bad decisions or boring decisions or controversy that just makes no fucking sense. It's annoying. And now the Tyson Fury fight versus Wilder, where Fury knocks him out, that was fantastic. It was crazy. Yeah. I mean, it was nuts. It was bonkers. It was a big event. Now we're hearing that he was cheating. And these legit boxing analysts are siding with Wilder and like, yeah, he loaded up his glove. I don't want any part of this. And thankfully in MMA, we don't have any part of this. The only thing that we have that's similar is bad judging. Yes. That's what we have is similar. Other than that, we have a perfect sport. Perfect.
Well, listen, without shitting too much on our sport, You do have, the occasional, greasing up accusations or the steroid accusations.
Perfect. USADA cleans it up. Cleans it up nicely.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I just woke up. I don't even know where I am right now.
So DIAZ is just coming at you for no reason? Oh, poor Chrome.
Judging is a problem, yes. Judging is a problem. But luckily.
But judging is a problem in boxing, too.
Yeah, of course. I mean, judging in boxing has been going on. It's corrupt.
Far worse.
It's straight.
Yeah.
No, boxing is straight up corrupt. And maybe, just maybe, MMA is starting to follow in their footsteps. It's possible. Who knows? But what I'm saying is this. There hasn't been a huge fight within the UFC as of late. And it's happened before where we've seen shitty decisions. But as of late, during the pandemic run of the UFC, I can't recall a main event or something with a belt on the line where we're like, holy shit, the judges screwed it up. Thankfully, there has been outcomes. We've had finishes, like the Habib fight, for instance, where Gaethje's saying, "Oh fuck, we lost her again."
No, I'm listening. I'm just thinking.
The Habib Gaethje fight, where
Yeah.
Gaethje won that round. I don't think he won that round, but it is what it is. And I made the joke of saying if that went to a decision, Gaethje could have won the decision.
That's different because there are fans who thought that he won that round.
Okay, but you're missing the big point.
All streaming services killing boxing. Canelo should sign with TV networks. Get them $30 million plus contracts. 100.
And there's another problem. There's a gazillion different organizations and promotions and belts. It's just so spread out. Yeah. Now, if the UFC and Bellator and ONE, if they're all even and they're intertwining and belts are swapping between organizations and shit like that's happening, maybe MMA becomes follows the same footsteps. Yes. But if it's all under one umbrella, the UFC,
yes, I
see it controlled and entertaining. Boxing is a fucking mess. It's a straight up mess.
So you like organized?
It's a mess. It's a mess because it's cluttered. There's a million different belts. You see these guys in the ring with 5 belts on their fucking shoulders.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Like what's going on?
Yeah, it's a little much.
It's simplify it.
I concur.
Simplify it. And Tyson Fury, it just sucks because Tyson Fury and Wilder are bringing me back in.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Look, I am an MMA-hole. If they know I know them.
Yes.
Moss, do you even know what you said yes to?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yes. You are an MMA huff. Okay. So let's go back. Let's go into the Jon Jones situation over here.
All right, so Lance Armstrong was once a figure that transcended the sport of cycling. Moss, you know this, became a household figure of inspiration as a cancer survivor who went on to beat the disease, as well as the cycling competition night in and night out, setting records in his sport and becoming the greatest cyclist of all time in the process. Jon Jones has also set records in his sport, such as becoming the youngest UFC champion of all time and owning the record for the most successful light heavyweight title defenses. Jones has never been stopped or outpointed in a fight and is virtually undefeated, with his only loss being a controversial disqualification. For these reasons, Jones, like Armstrong, has been called the greatest of all time in his sport by many.
Wonderful, wonderful.
They're on fire tonight. They're on fire.
And I'm the retard.
Chrome.
Do you rest?
Guys, can't you just get along?
Let's see what D-Rest says. Any retaliation? Okay. You know what? I want to cut this short, this story over here. Jon Jones, I still believe he's the GOAT. PEDs, no PEDs. My problem with how Jones is handling this on social media, and maybe he's trolling in some sort of way, he is looking too defensive. This whole steroid thing, like if you look at his tweets right now, he is looking incredibly defensive.
100%.
Even if he's making good points, if you are innocent, you just laugh.
Yeah, you don't.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no need to consistently defend yourself. Although I will say, there have been things that like in the past where if someone accused me of something and it was completely untrue, you do sometimes feel the need to overly defend. Like if you feel like, listen, I need to make it very clear that this is not true.
The steroid thing has got under his skin.
I've been guilty of it. I've overly defended situations. So this isn't to say that Jon Jones is guilty. Maybe he's just overly defending the situation.
Listen, he is guilty. He was guilty twice.
Right. But then he moved on.
And he keeps on explaining himself in different tweets online. And like this, for instance, here, like, I mean, dude, like, it is getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's getting so stupid. He's even put a guy like Chris Weidman who's never popped for steroids.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, let me ask you this.
Like, this is the dumb casual shit that people say, you know, where they're like, whoa, look at Chris Weidman's record after USADA. Or maybe he's just getting older. Ever
Let me
think
ask
of
you this, though. If you were in that situation, in his situation, would you not be just as defensive?
If I was in his situation, I would make one statement, I would troll a little bit, and then move on. This has been going on for like months, and it's getting worse. Now he's honing in. He was trolling with the Habib thing. And listen, I believe that there is a part of him that's keeping his name in the news and keeping himself relevant. So I do believe that there is that aspect of this social media game by Jon Jones. But with that being said, I feel like he's getting sloppy. And by sloppy, I mean this. I actually screenshotted a tweet that he deleted. And I want to know why he deleted this tweet. What does it say?
So you screenshot it knowing he was going to delete it?
No, he deleted it. It just showed up on my feed, and I caught it.
Someone look up DC's post you saw at a record. Maybe he's the one on steroids.
Now, why would you delete that? What's going on here? If you want to stand by this statement over here, why are you deleting this?
So you're thinking false accusations now is the next step to being guilty and defending your guilt.
I honestly believe that Jon Jones is going. Oh shit! Oh shit! Get out! D-Rest! The intruder's in! Oh my God, get out! Devin Clark's got to deal with this.
Chrome. I have nothing against you, but I am about to knock a nigga out. Vlad?
What is going on, D-Rest?
Whoa. Wait, why did he say Vlad? Now I'm getting confused. Is he adding Vlad to the game? Thank you, D-Rest. Appreciate that donation. All right, so I knew D-Rest was going to come in and retaliate, you know? All right, who's going to get the last word tonight? So here's the thing. Like, I feel like he's getting a little reckless, even though he's trying to keep himself in you know, our conversation. You know, we're talking about him. That's a good thing. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. We're still talking about the guy. He's not active right now. He's kind of in limbo. So this is good. Publicity. Doesn't matter. But the way he's going about this, he's looking like a guilty human being.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Kind of digging a
Michael
hole.
Loreda.
Jon Jones a steroids freak.
Whoa.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
With all that being
Very
said,
right.
he's still the GOAT to me. He really is. But
You were just telling him. You were just saying he was defending too much, but he's still go.
still the GOAT. Listen, I don't like his way of going about this, and I've gone on Conor. When Conor, you know, sometimes his tweets come out there and they don't hit. You know, Conor was on a run where all his tweets were hitting. They were all gold. Retweet that shit. Retweet, and then it got a little sloppy. Bones is getting sloppy. He's getting sloppy here.
I get it now. Trying to make sense of what dress says will turn you into a retard.
So you're saying don't try? Just let him
Chrome
go.
is just like, I don't give a fuck what's going on.
Okay. Thank you, Chrome.
Oh, God. All right. So the next story we already talked about, the whole Jon Jones saying that it wasn't good for his legacy to fight Adesanya, all that stuff. The whole first half of the show was about it. So the next story, Moss.
It's Jon Jones.
No. I already...
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, I'm going to be honest, I've been doing a shit ton of coke and been drinking Mad Dog 2020 all day.
I don't believe it.
Excuse me, I'm going to do another line. Sniff. Okay, now to pick someone at random to go after. Boss Koga, I will drink your blood out of your skull. Death.
Oh, God. The trolling is A1 tonight.
That line, though, at the end. Man.
All right, so according to MMA Fighting Newswire, early odds, Moss, favor Khamzat Chimaev to beat Leon Edwards at December 19th show.
I told Jesse, I'm like, oh, I like the under. I like the under.
Khamzat Chimaev is the over against Leon Edwards? What?
I like it. I like this a lot,
I would put
man.
money on this fight for sure.
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
This is the most ridiculous odds line I've ever seen.
Do it now before it evens out
Wonderful,
or
wonderful.
they get to their senses.
I don't have time for this. I have bitches to fuck and titties to suck.
Get them titties, Chrome.
So thank you, Chrome. Suck them tits. So the only thing that makes me nervous, I honestly, if I was still throwing the money around the bet DSI style, I would immediately make the bet right now.
Yeah,
I really would.
This is a ridiculous line.
The only thing that scares me is still, what do we really know about Chimaev? Okay? I said I'm on the hype train. It's just tough for me to stay in place because Leon is a huge leap. Huge. It's a mega leap for Khamzat. So it's difficult for me to say, throw all your money on Leon, throw all your money on Leon. I think it's a good bet because I don't understand why he's an underdog here. But maybe that's what they do. They're trying to pull us in. These they're geniuses at what they do. This makes me want to put money on the fight now.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
what do you think? Should
listen,
we start gambling again?
You might be right. Like maybe this was all calculated, but it's a little silly for me. They don't want to do this many payouts.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I know you guys don't like boxing. Canelo will fight that day too. Who will make better ratings?
Ooh. I did see Canelo. It's on the same night. I saw he had a fight coming up. I was like, wait.
We'll fight the same day as what?
As the Tyson. Wait, is it this weekend or next? I
feel like Tyson is going to make more.
Hold on. Look up the Canelo fight real quick. Yeah. Is it this or next?
Come on, get loud, MMA holes in the crowd. Come on, get loud, MMA holes in the crowd.
Yeah.
Got MMA holes in the crowd. MMA holes in the crowd. MMA holes in the crowd.
Yeah, I agree. Moss Jones a goat of steroids.
Oh shit! Boom roast.
Smish.
But remember, I don't even care. Like steroids don't even do shit for me. Like I don't.
Yeah, it's on December 19th, same night.
And the reason why, and thank you, Michael. The reason, when is it?
December 19th.
Oh, it's this weekend.
December 19th.
Oh, December 19th.
Same night as Mike
what?
Tyson and the UFC.
That's not December 19th.
I mean, not Mike
What?
Tyson. The UFC pay-per-view. UFC 255 pay-per-view is December 19th, I believe.
No.
Yes.
No.
There's an event on December 19th, boss.
Yeah, it's hold on. It's next weekend is the Mike Tyson fight and Black Beast.
UFC fight night. Khamzat versus Edwards is December
Okay.
19th.
Ooh.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Just kidding.
Ooh. Now I see.
Cabell should sign with the BET network. Heard you get food stamps if you sign with them.
Thank you. And thank you, Roberto. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everyone that's donated tonight. You guys are going cray-cray tonight. Okay, so there's another one coming in. You guys,
Wonderful, wonderful.
the people are speaking tonight.
I am a pure intellect, something you may find hard to grasp.
Okay, so D-Rest retaliates and says he's a pure intellect. Thank you, D-Rest, for clearing that up again. All right, so Canelo versus Khamzat on the same night. I still got to think that Canelo is going to get more ratings because boxing is a bigger thing. I did see the guy he's fighting. I have no idea about his opponent. Is he still on DAZN, though? Did they lock in? Because I heard he was slipping out of the DAZN grasp. Okay, there's a lot to talk about here. And Michael Lareda says the goat of steroids. And here's how I look at it. If the UFC is counting the resume, the record, the stats, the numbers, if it's still counted, if it's still there, we can't discredit it. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at the numbers, Jon Jones is way ahead of everyone else. I know you want to say steroids, and it's a valid point. It is cheating. But his numbers are still there. They still count. So as long as the numbers still count, that's what I have to go with. The minute they put asterisks next to the name and start pulling numbers back.
Wonderful, wonderful.
They even pulled the DC fight, and he still got great numbers.
Pure intellects can catch the hands too.
Oh, shit.
Why did Ann time out boss?
That might have been a fake boss. I don't know what's going on. I honestly.
All right, guys, don't let's not abuse the power.
It's quite a circus tonight. I like circuses, so I'm cool with it.
Trolling is tough tonight.
It's great. It is very difficult to navigate this show with all the side stories, but I love the challenge. I love it. There's something about it. I fucking love the challenge. I know maybe it's not exciting to see the flow of conversation just fall apart. Well, maybe it is exciting, but I think that's what separates us. We have instant reaction, instant communication from the chat room.
Yeah.
It's a complete mess, and I love it.
Well,
Hopefully we're
as long as
articulating
you
ourselves.
Love it, I guess.
In what?
I said as long as you love it.
You know, it's great because we talk over each other, too. So we have the chat talking over us. We're talking over each
Is that
other.
your way of telling me to stop talking over you?
No, that's you being insecure. What I'm
Nice!
what I'm saying is that everyone's talking all over each other. It's a complete hot mess, and I love it.
Yeah.
I fucking love it, man. Thank you for the donations tonight, and let's get back on track. Khamzat Chimaev going against Canelo. That's interesting. That's interesting. But him being the favorite in this thing is a real slap in the face.
It's crazy.
To Leon.
It's crazy. They have Chimaev at plus 150 and Edwards as a minus 175. So very moderate. Like it's not even like it's near. I would even argue that it's so close that you're not going to make much money off of it. But it's still a little silly to me. But
okay.
Yeah. All right. According to The Score, Nick Baldwin from The Score says Cerrone is nearing retirement. We're at the end of the tunnel.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Shocker.
Doubt that pussy.
Okay. There you go, D-Rest. Fires back.
Are they still going back and forth?
Yeah, they're going. This is a full-out war. Whoever's going to get the last... We're going to find out tonight who gets the last word in the donations. It's D-Rest versus Uncle Chrome. They have been going back and forth throughout the entire night.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone has never been one to talk about retirement, but the veteran UFC fighter is ready to admit that his career is almost over. He said, "This is the last run. At 37 years old, now I can see the end of the tunnel. It's there. We're at the end of the tunnel, so now it's to the point about we're talking legacy, and we're talking what do I do? What do I want to look back on? No longer am I in the middle of my career. Now I'm at the end."
He's finally realizing.
After Cowboy's last bout, a majority draw against Nico Price, UFC President Dana White implied the former title challenger should start thinking about retirement. That result came after 4 straight losses, including first-round TKOs against Conor McGregor and Justin Gaethje. Cerrone plans to return to the lightweight division for the remainder of his career. That's where he's made a name for himself and beat multiple former champions, including Eddie Alvarez and Benson Henderson. Cowboy added that he didn't have to try as hard at welterweight because of the easier weight cut.
NH, the super Cowboy Cerrone fan, what do you think about this? With him, articulating, I don't think that's the right way to say it. With him saying that.
Implying
that's
that
the word I was
he
looking
is
for.
about ready to throw in the gloves.
Thank you, Jesse.
Yes, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
What do you think about that, Ann? Let us know in the chat. What do you think about this? Is it? Oh, she's crying. I see her. She's crying.
Moss, you know what I feel like right now? I
Yes.
feel like that little hamster inside your brain. You know? Like you formulate the situation, the content, and I'm just like making sure that it stays running.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If I can't find the word, you are here. You catch me when I fall.
I'm your hamster.
You are. Hamster. Remember the last time you went on about a hamster?
A hamster inside your brain.
It's racist, Jess. It's racist.
Moss, you're racist if you're implying it's racist.
It's racist. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore.
You're so stupid. All right. Damon Martin tweeted out, Ryan Hall is looking for a fight, and he likes the idea of facing the Korean zombie, Chan Sung Jung. That would certainly be a
Wait,
fun
what's the name?
match. Chan Sung Jung.
Chan Sung Jung. You made fun of me for saying it like that, and now you say it.
I just said it how it's pronounced. Chan Sung Jung.
Okay.
That would certainly be a fun matchup and a definite test for both fighters. And then he hashtag the UFC, and then he put a screenshot of Ryan Hall's Instagram post implying that he wants
I like it.
the Korean zombie.
I'm kind of into that. That's such a weird matchup.
Yes. Now, this post also suggests other individuals, but in the quote, he says, "Who has the stones to step up to the plate?" At Korean Zombie, I know you won't avoid a meaningful challenge.
This guy is like the grappling Artem Lobov to me. You know?
Now, let's point out, he also has Zabit Magomedsharipov. He also has Max Holloway.
Is Ryan Hall ranked?
Jeremy Stevens. He's got some weird names popping up on that.
Is he ranked?
I'm not aware. Yes, 13.
Oh, he is. He's 13. Okay. Let's find the path for Ryan Hall, who can't get a fight for nothing. Let's find his way to the belt.
All right, so let's see. You've got Max Holloway. Oh,
I'm
no,
looking
that's
at the
number
rankings
one.
here.
Screw Max Holloway.
No, Max, he's tied up with Calvin
I'm
Kattar.
going based off his list. All right, you've got Zabit Magomedsharipov.
All right, let's get off his list. Let's go realistically.
Okay.
I see, like, Jeremy Stevens. Did he win his last fight? I can't remember. I think he
Stevens
lost,
is
right?
on his list.
Yeah, so Stevens would be the guy.
Yes.
Jeremy Stevens, Ryan Hall. Okay, if he could take out Stevens, who Stevens is still...
Then he fights Korean Zombie.
Okay, and then you're saying Chan Sung Jung.
And then he can fight one of the other top
And then, like, another top guy, and then you got the belt.
Yes.
Okay, so give me Stevens if he beats Stevens.
Zombie.
Actually, how about this? I like his chances better against Josh Emmett. Am I crazy for saying that?
No, I'd rather Stevens.
Well, I'm trying to get him to the belt.
Yeah, Stevens, I feel like he has a better chance.
I have a feeling Stevens fucks him up.
I don't know about
Maybe
that.
I'm crazy.
Yeah,
But I have a feeling that Stevens will fuck him up. This is an angry Stevens.
Justin says Stevens is booked for Giga.
Oh, is he? Okay, so you got to take Stevens out. So let's go
then
Josh
Emmett.
Josh,
All right.
did Josh come off a loss? I can't remember. He hasn't fought in forever.
All right, so Hall, Emmett.
What was his
And
last
then
fight?
if he wins, Hall,
he's got
Zombie.
Burgos. Wait, hold on a second. That's in June.
No, that was back in June.
But what happened here? You don't want to update this shit? Did this happen?
Did
I
it
don't
get
even remember
canceled?
this fight.
I think it got canceled. Didn't it get canceled?
Did
Let's
it
go to Tapology.
Did he win? I don't remember. Let's recap it.
Did the fight get canceled?
Why you keep repeating yourself?
I'm asking you.
I said I don't remember.
All right, let's see.
Oh, here it
Josh?
is.
Emmett.
Who won? The fuck?
Let's see here.
This website's terrible. UFC.com's terrible.
Burgos. It's not even on his Tapology. Oh, yeah, it is. He won.
He won.
Yes.
Emmett won, right?
Yeah, by decision.
By decision? I don't remember that fight. God, my memory's terrible. All right, so Emmett's coming off a win, so he's not going to want to fight a guy lower than him. Let's find someone else coming off a loss. Yusuf? Sadiq? How about this guy?
Why are we giving him... What is Ryan Hall's last fight? What was his last fight?
What's that?
What was Ryan Hall's last fight?
He beat Touchy Feely. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out the path. He's coming off a win, too. Trying to find his path. Ige's coming off a loss, but that's not a big leap. Man, Ige would be tough.
Chase Hooper. He fought Chase Hooper.
So Ryan Hall versus Ige, that's not really a big... Yeah, he's not going to go up very far.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why is he trying to jump so far? It doesn't make any sense.
No one wants to fight this guy. Ige coming off a loss.
Someone says Chase Hooper, someone says Elkins. Which one
I was
was
watching
it?
a matchmaker video, and they say they're trying to do Mitchell versus Ryan Hall. Mitchell? What? Why would he go backwards? No, I don't want that. Why? That would be such a waste. Bryce Mitchell's on the uprise, right? Ryan Hall's got this like cult following. Why would you match them up right now?
Yeah, it doesn't
As
make
much
any
as I would
sense.
love to see that, that would be a spectacular grappling match. But why blow that load now? No,
Travis
thank
says
you.
have him fight Chase Hooper, but Chase Hooper's not even on the rankings.
No, why would he go backwards?
Doesn't make
We
any
gotta.
sense.
All right. God damn it! Can one of these guys suck it up here? Ige's the only one coming off a loss. Burgos, but that's not even. I'm gonna go Ige.
Let's see Emmett.
Okay, I want Hall Ige.
And
Hall
then what?
Ige. He's gonna come off a win, and he's gonna fight one of these other bums
Emmett
over here.
probably.
Yeah, Emmett. And then he has to fight one of these guys, and who knows? Maybe if everyone's all tied up, maybe he could just skip the line. He could be 2 or 3 fights away. I would say 3 fights away. I say Ryan Hall versus Ige. Let's go.
Yeah,
Make
it's
it
not
happen. Or Bryce Mitchell versus Ige. One of those guys can catch him. I'm trying to figure
Catch
out
the
Ryan Hall.
fade.
Man, why won't anyone fight Ryan Hall?
All right. Well, speaking
Scared.
of the featherweight division, Moss.
Yeah.
Did I just say featherweight? Yeah, I did say featherweight, didn't I? Max Holloway announces his engagement to pro surfer Alessa Kizone.
Really? Is this on his social?
Yep, he posted a picture.
He's going round number 2.
Well, he posted a couple pictures. There's 4 different pictures with
Okay,
the
let me see
caption.
let me see his broad. Let me see if I approve.
With the caption, she said yes. With
Okay,
a
let
heart.
me see if I. You know what she looks like? She looks like Tila Tequila.
Okay.
You know who Tila Tequila is,
I
Jesse?
do not.
She was a reality, I don't know, star. Let me look at this girl. Oh, that's beautiful, Jesse. Look at this beautiful proposal.
She said yes.
How do you think he proposed to her?
Oof, Moss.
Is that? Hold on a second.
Please stop
Hold on.
doing that.
Hey, will you marry me? Will you marry me, please, on the beach? It would be nice if we put pictures on Instagram.
Oh, man.
Will you put your pictures on Instagram, please? Say yes, please. Will you marry me?
That's actually audio from the.
Will you, Trevor, Conquera, marry me? We play video games together and be champion together. I'll give it my belt.
Beautiful. Congratulations, Max. Dreams do come true.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
I'd rather do those terrible impersonations than have interviews, Jesse.
Yes.
You know, I'd rather just burn every bridge.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
It gives me freedom.
According to Farah Hannon and John Morgan of MMA Junkie, despite lack of experience, Dana White's Contender Series Gloria DePaula, who we saw last night, Moss, is sure she can make an impact in the UFC.
Okay.
What do you think?
Refresh my. Is this the girl that you liked?
This is the girl I love.
Okay. Yeah, I think she can make an impact.
She
guess.
says, I believe I'm ready for this. I'm improving my game and my skills, and I think I'm going to do very great.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hi, D.
I am a whole and any other zombie who wants to go. Let's do that.
Whoa, D-Rest is getting 2 last words. Wow.
I am a whole
He is.
and any other zombie who wants to go.
That's right. I agree. I agree. Whatever the hell he said, I agree.
You don't even know what he said.
I agree. I don't know. I just see it and I agree. He is a whole. And if any other zombie who wants to go, let's do that. Yo, hit the like button, by the way. I see 90 likes. Thank you. Let's go, peoples. Hit the like button. By the way, we haven't played the 150 like song in a while. Let's go. Like the video, friends. What are you doing? Hit that like button. Throw us in the algorithm and be
wonderful, wonderful.
Okay. I don't.
Okay.
Listen, you were like fawning over this girl, and she was fun
I
to
love
watch.
her. I think she's great.
But honestly, like,
Here's
yeah,
the thing.
she's tough. That's
Here's
great.
the thing, and this is why I was so high on her. She's 25 years old. She showed a lot of confidence going into the cage. She didn't. It was clear she didn't need someone to have her back. She kind of had her own back. Like when it came to her corner and stuff like that, she knew what she had to do. She was ready, and she's very well rounded. And all I can see is her honing her skills from here and just getting better and better and better. And as she progresses throughout the UFC, I think she's going to be a big name. I could be wrong,
right.
but I really think that this is going to be someone that maybe we should pay attention to.
She's tough. She's an angry, tough fighter. She brought the heat, and it was a decision. It was still exciting, which I like. If you're gonna do a decision, make sure you dazzle us, and that's what she did.
Yeah.
She put the pedal to the metal the entire 3 rounds. So yeah, I'm interested to see, but I'm not like all in yet.
Just wait, Moss.
I'll see.
Just
We'll see.
All right. Bellator news. According to MMA Junkie's Nolan King, Scott Coker says Bellator is moving on without Rampage Jackson.
No, Rampage is gonna just go to Weight Watchers. Where is he gonna go?
Yep. Bellator is moving on from free agent Quentin Jackson. Wednesday, Bellator president Scott Coker told MMA Junkie the company is moving in a different direction and that Jackson is free to sign with any other promotion that interests him.
How about, maybe this is crazy. How old's Rampage? Does it say?
Jackson, yeah, he's 42.
What do you think about this? Ready for this?
What?
Bare knuckle. A fat whale Rampage. I want whale Rampage and bare knuckle.
I like it.
Right?
I like it a lot. What a good way to go out.
42 years old. Come on, Rampage. Just throw a couple of fights together over there. I want you fat as can be.
Who would he fight in BKFC?
Is there like the heavy, like with bare knuckle, is there a cap on the heavyweights? Or can he just be a complete porpoise?
I do not know the answer to that question.
You guys know. Rampage.
It's not a bad idea, though.
Yeah, put him in. Come on.
Yeah.
Fat Rampage. Idea. Hold on. Let's see. Fat Rampage Jackson. I mean, geez, this guy, he's funny as all hell, though. Talk about it, like, and this guy's, he's a legend, though, if you really think about it. Like, we're horsing around about him. This guy's a legend.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Let's get Fat Rampage.
Jesse Bell, you just keep hitting a like button.
That's right.
What? No, you just keep hitting the like button.
Keep hitting it.
Let's see.
Man, they don't have any good porpoise shots of him. This is the best we can get.
Hippopotamus Quentin Jackson.
He did look like a hippo.
Wonderful,
In
wonderful.
fact, we made the thumbnail of him as a
Oh
hippo.
my god.
Guys, Perez will be the new champ Saturday. I'll take any wager.
Okay, let's talk about this. Guy comes from the Contender Series. Everyone is
Perez?
just dismissing him.
Who are you going for?
Let's look at this. Let me take a peek.
I bet you're going Figueiredo.
Listen, I am leaning Figueiredo. I think he's
I
very
bet you
good.
are.
But didn't Perez beat fake Figueiredo? Right, he did. The guy that got booted from the UFC.
Oh,
Fake
Formiga?
Figueiredo? Yeah. He beat fake. He beat fake Fig, and he took him out in the first round. How many fights? Let's see. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, it's Alex Perez. Okay, Jesus. Okay, Ultimate Fighter finale, yada 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 yada. Contender Series. So Contender Series in 2017. Okay, comes from the Contender Series and fights 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, 7 fights in the Contender Series. Very active. Now, granted, it's been since 2017, but active. Got a lot of finishes in here. Got the arm triangle, the leg kick.
I think you're going to go Figueiredo.
I tell you what, how much of a dog is he?
Moderate. Plus 250.
Is it oh, man. Let me look at the stats here. 5'6", 5'5", a little taller. Got less of the reach. God, you know what? It's a pretty good fight. I know I wanted to see Cody Garbrandt, but just because Alex Perez is not like a household name, it doesn't mean it's going to be a great scrap. I feel that this is going to be pretty fiery. These little guys going to show up. Damn, man. 4-fight win streak, 3-fight win streak. His last fight, he takes out Formiga and sends him off to the Netherworld. Damn, what do you guys think? I don't know. Who are you picking?
Part of me wants to go Figueiredo. I think it's a smarter pick. I'll probably end up going Figueiredo.
Well, let me ask you a question. Why is it a smarter pick?
Honestly, this fight I don't care too much about. So I'm just gonna go favorite on this one, and I'm just gonna go with what I feel is a more proven guy.
Now remember, he did lose. MMA math time.
Nothing. He went to decision.
MMA math. He did lose to Formiga, the only blemish, a person that he had to go to a decision with. And what does his opponent do? Mr. Alex Perez, he finishes him in the first round.
I'm still probably going to go
Now, it's very
Figueiredo.
very mathematic when you look at that. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to find, you could make a pretty good argument Alex Perez has a shot. You could make a good argument. He was knocked out by, forget it. He was knocked out by Benavidez. I'm going back to my mathematical. Forget it. He was knocked out. Now, that was a year and 11 months ago. Oh, man, if he got knocked out by Benavidez, forget it. Going to Figueiredo. Not thinking about it anymore. There you go.
There you go.
So, Figueiredo for the win. I'm pretty confident now. I had to play with my MMA math.
Now back to the Rampage thing. Scott Coker said after the Bellator 253 ceremonial weigh-ins that Rampage Jackson, he's another legend. When he fought his fight in Tokyo, that was his last fight with Bellator. We haven't even talked to him or engaged in any kind of conversations.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'll net Perez win via a DIAZ choke or whatever is called.
Wow.
Choke?
You think about this. Figueiredo's never been finished, right? But every dog has his day. There's always that chance, and that's why we watch.
Not Saturday night.
That would be something else.
Wonderful,
Man, I don't know if I can side with Roberto, but
I have great re-rat status. I am not.
What is re-rat?
I don't know. Re-rat. I don't know. But thank you guys. Yeah, the more I think about it, and I'll think about it some more. I'll watch the embeddeds, do a little more research. But right now, I'm going to go back with my gut and Figueiredo. But you never know. Listen, one loss could turn into 2. Alex Perez, the key to victory it has to be the finish, right? That's what I would think. I think Alex has to put out Figueiredo, a guy that's never been finished. It's a good fight, though. I think it's a nice, maybe it's better than Cody No Love. Maybe it's not as big of a name, but it might be a better scratch. Scrap or scratch. Okay, back to Rampage. I'm just trying to avoid Rampage.
Just skip it then.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. So he's gone. Do you think he's going to... All right, here's the question. Will he fight again? In another promotion?
Yes, probably.
Is he going to bare knuckle?
I say at least one more time.
We should call our people and see if they're thinking about... You know what? What time is it in the East Coast? Is it too late?
Yes,
I would
it's about midnight almost.
We should text Frank and say, hey, listen, out of curiosity, you're the sponsor of your Tiger Life Energy. You're like the big cheese over there at bare knuckle. Are they going to make a move and try to get this Rampage? They're going to try to drag him over. Or do you think Rampage is going to go to like Japan or some shit? Or just be a personality?
Who knows?
Okay, who cares, right? All right.
All right, so Jar Eubanks versus Penny Khamzat is expected at the UFC event on December 19th. This is the Khamzat card, boss.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. She had that great underdog win, 2 fights ago. She doesn't really tickle me. Although she's very tough. She's game. She's a game fighter. I just don't know why. I'm not a Sijara Eubanks fan.
Okay, fair enough.
Doesn't tickle me.
I'm kind of excited for it. I like watching Sijara Eubanks.
Okay.
All right. That's it, Moss.
Oh. All right.
We did it.
We did it, baby.
Now we see more. We did it.
All right, let's take a peek into this card that we'll be reacting to on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So. All right, so let's go here. Let's see what else we got on this thing. Shevchenko versus Maia. And like I said before, I doubted Maia in her last fight.
You should doubt Maia in this fight.
I know.
What are you thinking?
Like, Joanne Calderwood is not like, the best fighter of all time, but still, I was very impressed by her performance. Lost to Chukagian, Carmouche. Yeah. I'd like to make an argument that she could beat Shevchenko, but I can't. Oh, well. Mike Perry, though. I saw he was on the thumbnail
Very
for
exciting.
one of the embeddeds.
Yep.
I'm curious what that's about. Not one mention. I haven't seen any mention of him grounding and pounding his ex-wife.
He's not going to talk about it, Mom.
No, not him. I'm saying media or anything like that. No mentions.
Well, why would they talk about it? It's over.
I don't know. It'd be great to the lead up. The man who ground and pounded his ex-wife will fight on the main card of this pay-per-view. Mike Perry versus Tim Means. The Dirty Bird coming off a win. Mike Perry coming off a win. Both fighters looking to get it done here. A scrap of all scraps.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I still like Mike. I don't know. I'm going to innocent until proven guilty. Chukagian really laid an egg in her last fight. Cynthia Calvillo? Fascinating. Does Cynthia get this thing to the ground, Jesse?
Good question.
Or does Chuk
Chukagian looked like shit in her last fight, so I'm going to have to go Calvillo on this one.
But look who she fought, Jessica Andrade.
Moss. She looked like shite.
Antonina Shevchenko. And then she lost to Valentina there. Yeah, I'm going to go Cynthia, too. Let's see. You got Shogun versus Paul Craig. People are shitting on this like they were shitting on the Nogueira fight. I think this is going to be weirdly entertaining. I do. I find entertainment in this fight. Shogun versus Craig, part 2. I'm in. Both fighters can make things saucy. Okay. Let's go for it. This is fire.
I love this fight.
Who would have thought we'd be all spiced up about a 125-pound fight? Probably the best fight on the card.
Mm-hmm.
Moreno versus Royval. A lot at stake here. You got freaking McLovin. You got this fucking Teen Wolf. Like, what the hell? Braden Royval looking like Michael J. Fox's Teen Wolf. Raw Dog versus the Assassin with the Assassin Baby. What the fuck? Is that some pedophile shit? Okay. Beautiful. Buckley versus Jordan. Yo, why are we not fired up about this card?
Joaquin Buckley.
Think about this.
Yeah.
We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fights we just passed by. And maybe the Shevchenko versus Maia fight, not so much.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I'm in. It's not a bad card.
Wonderful, wonderful.
A lot of casuals talking out there online.
Dressed.
Okay, so the typo's a fucking joke, ha. Jess, you don't know? Moss does.
I know.
He's shaking. D-Rest. He's shaking his head because we have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
I know exactly what he's saying.
He doesn't know. Don't you? Oh, God.
New York. Queens.
He has no fucking clue what
Staten
you're doing.
Island. Represent.
Oh, fucking A, man. D-Rest,
New York,
you make
baby.
no sense, bro.
Yeah, I may be in front of these Arizona mountains. I may love this desert. But let me tell you, inside my heart,
You're so stupid.
New York's there, and I speak
Look
D-Rest.
at this face.
Oh, I know.
You're so full of shit. All right, let's move on.
I know. I like this card. I don't know what everyone's complaining about. I really don't. Buckley versus Wright. I like Wright. I like Wright a lot in this fight, even though Buckley had that crazy finish. You know, maybe knockout of the century, of the decade, of the year. I don't know. It was fantastic, though. Jordan Wright is a fucking nut. This guy's a serial killer. It's like Dexter. Great stuff over here. We'll be discussing more as we get closer. We have tomorrow Bellator. We have a lot of things happening here. But yeah, you look at this.
Friday.
We pretty much know everyone on this card, so good stuff.
Let's go, baby. It's going to be fire.
Looking at Bellator real quick, you got AJ McKee.
Love it.
Probably one of the
That's not a bad fight.
nicest
Darian
prospects. Yeah, AJ McKee, 16-0 versus a 15-3-0, headlining this card. Not bad.
Yeah.
Kevin from Chicago must be very excited about this, right? Very excited.
Kevin, I know you're in the chat. Benson Henderson.
Nope. Lionel Richie versus Rick James.
All right.
Right?
Good fight. Like it.
Who do you got, Richie or James?
Lionel Richie.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Didn't look very good in his last fight.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Lionel Richie.
Okay.
All right.
Davis versus Bobby Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Undefeated Joey Davis. And you have a Bobby Lee who's 12-4-0. And that's...
Keith Lee!
Oh, so Kevin Lee's brother is on the main card. I thought he was
By
on
the
the
way,
prelim.
Keith Lee was saying that he feels that Kevin Lee's very misunderstood and all this stuff. And
Wait, Keith is misunderstood?
no, Keith is saying Kevin is misunderstood.
Oh, okay. Well, he's his brother. He's got to say that. Right? That has to.
Yeah.
Nothing else here.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Mr. Laredo.
Bronx in the house.
Bronx. So he understands.
I'm from the Bronx. Cannoli from the Bronx.
You trying to say he's retarded? You just called Michael Laredo retarded?
Why did I say... Wait, I never said retarded.
You were speaking like you had Down
That's how
syndrome.
they talk. Give me a cannoli over there. I'm from the Bronx. The Bronx, you know, where there's bridges everywhere. The Bronx. Yeah, get some pasta, some spaghetti. Mwah.
That is racist. That's incredibly racist. First you do the Chinese accent, now this retarded
What are you talking about? That's how you talk about us in the Bronx.
The Bronx.
Yeah.
I'm assuming a Yankee fan, Michael Laredo.
Those freaking Yankees. Oh, fuck the Mets. Got the freaking Yankees over there. The Bronx.
Michael Laredo, what do you think? If you are a Yankee fan, what do you think about the new owner of the New York Mets?
The Mets are going to squash us. Now that the Mets have a new owner, I should have been a Mets fan, not the Bronx.
Mr. Billions could be spending some money for the New York Mets. I am very excited. I don't know about this accent over here, but what do you think about that? All right, Keith Lee on the main card.
Oh,
so
God.
looking forward to that. Keith Lee looks like some sort of Jurassic Park character. And like I said on the prelims,
yeah.
these are the prelims. Baby Slice over there.
Oh, Baby Slice.
Oh, where's Matt? Oh, I thought they took Matt Bissett
Hey, they
off.
got a Matt Bissett on there. He's from a Connecticut.
Oh, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out. I'm done. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Tomorrow, Bellator Friday, Fook off Friday, and then Saturday, the pay-per-view. If you want to watch the fights legally, we have a link in the description. Please, if you're buying the pay-per-view, use our link down below. It helps us out tremendously. Seriously. The fact that you guys use that link, you're buying it anyway, use the link. Or if you want Fight Pass or whatever, Hulu, any of that stuff, anyone that uses that link down below helps out the holes and becomes wonderful. JBH, say those words.
Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for the Bellator main card. We will be live, and we'll be live on Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, so tune in both times. As always, guys, don't be an a-hole. Be an M-M-A. From the Bronx.